Hello and welcome to our show, which is coming to you live from Studio 415. On today's show, you will hear from parents, students, teachers, and school board members on the topic of wearing masks in school. You'll get to see some place inside of Carroll that you may not have ever seen. And you'll get an update on 2 Charger sports teams. All that and more coming up next.
Nothing makes sense right now. This doesn't protect anybody.
Do not reverse this with 33 days left. Thank you.
We have a planetarium? When did that happen?
Welcome to the Studio 415 live show. I'm Brendan Mullett. As the end of the school year approaches, some in the NACS community are expressing their concerns about why the school board should unmask the student body. Studio 415 reporter Gage Fisher brings us more on the story.
On Monday, March 29th, roughly 30 parents stood outside Perry Hill Elementary School with signs to unmask their children. They challenged district leaders to follow Governor Holcomb's order of the mask mandate, not going beyond what is necessary. To follow up their concerns, the parents attended the school board meeting held in Carroll High School's cafeteria on Monday, April 12th. Travis Striggle, a parent of 2 Oakfield Elementary School students, is the creator of the Unmasked NACS Students Now group on Facebook. Striggle defends the idea that the group is not anti-mask, but they are pro-choice.
If I ask my daughters, are you as happy as you were last fall when you could go to school and you didn't have masks and you weren't boxed off from your friends and you could go to recess and run around without a mask on and go to gym class and have gym without a mask on? Then that's when the honest truth comes out. And that's when they're like, no, Daddy, I'm not as happy as what I was.
The followers of this group believes that the mask mandate has gone on for long enough. Striggle and his peers argue that masks have negative consequences on a child's mental and physical health. The repercussions are unnecessary.
It's like something out of the Hunger Games, waiting to be called down because they've been selected to be quarantined. That's not science, folks. This isn't based on science. This is an overreaction.
Teachers and students also expressed their concerns. They believed that the masks were necessary for the remainder of the school year. One of these individuals was Jody Heater, a freshman teacher here at Carroll.
I ask you, do not reverse the one thing that has kept us in school all year long with only 33 days left.
Senior Madison Minzer also agrees that the masks have made it possible for her to experience a semi-normal senior year.
A mask mandate keeps the possibility of us getting sent home at a minimum. It makes the possibility of us being able to finish our school year in person and have a real prom and a real graduation even more possible. It allows us to have the memories we've grown up hearing about.
Overall, roughly 150 people attended, where 19 spoke in favor of the mask requirement, while 12 spoke against. On Wednesday, April 21st, the board held a work session where the public could view but not participate. They consulted with pediatric, occupational, and mental health experts along with a legal counsel. It was followed with another school board meeting at Carroll High School's large auditorium on the 26th, where more public opinion was heard.
Most students I know who are desperate to shed their masks are scared to speak out on behalf of themselves. They fear hypothetical lost sports seasons. They fear unjustified public ridicule. They fear retribution from some of their teachers.
As a student here, I can confidently say that masks do not affect my learning. My teachers and staff create a professional and effective learning environment for me. Masks have not altered or destroyed my education. I can also confidently say that masks do not affect my mental or physical health.
During the session, a vote of 3-2 was counted in affirming the continued implementation of the NACS reopening plans.
If you'd like to voice your opinion about masks or any other hot-button issues, the next school board meeting will be May 10th. For more information, visit the NACS website and scroll down to calendars. For Studio 415, I'm Gage Fisher.
Most underclassmen are getting used to being in the halls of Carroll, so the building doesn't seem as big as when they started freshman year. However, there are still some interesting locations inside of CHS that even some seniors might not be aware of. Studio 415 reporter Casey Bane joins us live in the studio with this story.
Carroll High School has some popular attractions like the field house and large auditorium, but within those areas are hidden locations that you may never get to see.
The fieldhouse is home to many things, with locker rooms for both home and away teams, to upper and lower seating, and multiple basketball courts. But where do the referees go? CHS was kind enough to give referees a place to themselves before and after events. This personal locker room provides referees with all their essential needs, such as comfy chairs, benches, and extra large lockers for all of their officiating equipment. Athletic Director Dan Ginder believes that the reason nobody knows about it is just because nobody else uses it.
There's been no secret about it. I guess it's one of those things you really don't notice. It's here until you have to use it.
Although, with all the secrecy of the room, it's been here since the field house was built and has been serving officials ever since.
Another hidden gem at Carroll is used by the Earth and Space Science students. I now venture into the school's planetarium, a room that seems to take you out of this world. So Hayden, can you tell us what you know about the school's planetarium?
We have a planetarium? When did that happen?
Back there.
Located near Student Services and Guidance, CHS has their very own planetarium that aids astrology students in their studies. Instead of looking up pictures of stars and planets, the class is able to see a projection above them just as it would look from the school's position at night. Astrology teacher Scott Raypool informs us of the history of the planetarium and how the school obtained one.
This one here was built with the school in the 60s. I think it was 1969. NASA was giving grants to schools to drum up some interest in the moon landings.
The room adds many educational benefits and helps send his lessons to the moon. Raypool believes that students enjoy being in the planetarium versus the classroom because of the view and perspective the planetarium brings to the work. The program hopes they can update the equipment in the future, but until then, the original gets the job done. With all the recognition the Carroll Fine Arts Department has gotten over the years, it's still a mystery to some on where everything gets stored. With one of the most unrecognized rooms in CHS, the band attic houses much of the equipment and decorations for all the previous and upcoming concerts. Band director Doug Hassell explains how this hidden chamber is used throughout the year.
We have, both between the band and the choir, we have a lot of things that are sort of seasonal, whether it's instruments that are used one part of the season, or decorations that are used another part of the season, or extra uniforms. Basically, it's just an extra overflow storage area.
Although this room may seem like a cozy little attic, there has been rumors that it may be haunted. Even with reports of hearing footsteps and lights turning on and off, Hassell believes that he can debunk any paranormal theories.
In both the main band room and our secondary room and room 316, sometimes what you hear is the sound of tiles moving. And that is, as far as I know, that's the result of the air handling system and how air functions up in the structure up there. If you're here by yourself and you're not used to it, it can be a little strange. Couple that with lights that will randomly turn on and off. I will debunk that by saying those are motion sensor lights that are designed to help us save energy. So I'm pretty confident I can debunk any myths about this area being haunted.
So if you're ever looking for someone in the band room and they're not there, be sure to check the attic before giving up on your search. Our final destination takes us to the sky of the large auditorium. The catwalk is a crucial part to any show and production held at CHS. As many people watching are focused on the show at hand, many don't notice the work being done above the stage. Jobs mainly include changing the lighting on stage and illuminating the performance with precise execution. Former technical theater student Noah Shearer believes that the work done on the walk is very important to the production.
You know, it helps illuminate like the actors and things like that. And I think that, especially since we've gotten new equipment this year with the new lights up there and the ability to change the colors without using like the stencils or whatever that we use, is that, you know, it helps bring more enjoyment into the musical.
So, as you can see, you may think you know a lot about Carroll, but no matter how experienced you are with the school, there are still some unknown places waiting to be discovered. Never stop exploring, Chargers. For Studio 415, I'm Casey Bane.
Ever since COVID caused the cancellation of sports last spring, Carroll's baseball team has been eager to get back on the field. Studio 415 reporter Landon Wallace joins us in the studio to give us more on this story.
This year's seniors haven't played in a Chargers uniform since their sophomore year. I spoke with the team to find out how this season is going and if the team is able to get back into a rhythm.
The 2021 baseball season has begun, and the Carroll Chargers have started off with a record of 10-2. Despite the 2 losses, the team is off to a promising start. The Chargers played against Columbia City High School on April 26th and won the game by 10-6. The game took around 2.5 hours and was a well-deserved win.
Improvement this year. We started to be more consistent offensively, which is always important. Our pitchers so far early in the year have done a great job of throwing strikes and competing on the mound.
Senior pitcher Cam Needens has achieved a great feat for a high school student this year by pitching a no-hitter against Bishop Dwenger on April 16th. The MLB officially defines a no-hitter as a completed game in which a team that batted in at least 9 innings recorded no hits. This is a rare accomplishment that has only been achieved 307 times since 1876. Head baseball coach Dave Ginder describes Cam's accomplishment.
No hitters, hard to do at any level. Just means the other team didn't get any hits during that 7 innings. I think he walked 1, so it wasn't a perfect game, but he had a no-hitter, which is hard to do.
The team has been practicing nearly every day when there's not a game at the Carroll baseball field. A conditioning period before the start of the official season helped to build things like strength, endurance, and speed by performing tasks like push-ups, sit-ups, and running. Senior catcher Weber Mitchell believes that the team has a great unity.
We've been playing hard, playing as a team. We got a good group of guys. Everyone gets along, play well. Just been doing good, winning games so far. Hopefully we can keep that going.
Often practices are several hours long and focus in on areas they were lacking in the game before. The practices have shown a noticeable difference with increased skills from all players. The baseball team has a game scheduled at Blackhawk Christian.
With most of the clubs at Carroll High School not being able to meet due to COVID, club sports begin to emerge as a way to get involved. Rugby is one of these club sports that is still being played. Studio 415 reporter Lucas Hearld has more on the story.
With the boys rugby team having missed out on their 2020 season due to COVID after having played only 1 game, many of the current players were negatively impacted by this, including senior co-captain Stefan Weisert.
That was really my last chance to get together with a good group of seniors that we had last year, and really just was disappointing that we only got 1 game. We only got 1 game in, but we had to roll with the punches. Still had a good time. Came out, played, practiced for a few months in that winter leading up to it, and it was really just disappointing.
Not only Carroll players are allowed to play, because this is a club sport, anyone from any school can play under Carroll's name. That's just what Landon Stroll did, a Columbia City student who recently joined the team.
It was weird coming in because I'm from a different school, so I had to get it acclimated to the team and the new environment and who's playing here and personalities and stuff like that. But we're kind of a family now, and I've kind of adjusted, so it's been really well so far.
Anyone can watch our games on Saturdays here at this field at a Pathway Community Church.
Whether you have experience in rugby or not, all are welcome to join the team. They will be happy to help teach those who are not familiar with the rules of the game, and it is a great community to get involved with. If you have any questions, contact any of the players on the team to get more information.
My name's Aiden Carrier. I think all y'all should come out and play rugby. It's really fun. We got practices Tuesdays and Thursdays. Right now, this is season 5. We're playing 15s right now, but my favorite personally is 7s. Come out, play rugby.
For Studio 415, I'm Lucas Hearld.
The Charger Challenge is wrapping up its 4th and final season of competition. Today, during our live show, we will be doing our first ever live Charger Challenge. Let's send it out to us to Annie Newman, who is with 2 students in room 417 for a live eating challenge.
Welcome one and all to Season 4, Week 13 of the Charger Challenge. I'm your host, Andy Newman, and today we're going to have 2 contestants eating these powdered mini donuts that I got from Walmart last night, all to win, that's right, the Studio 415 Cup for the last time. All right, yes, we are outside here live of Studio 415. We're in room 417, the normal classroom as you can see here. And we have joined by a live studio audience. Woo! They are getting hype. We're getting hype. It is the Charger Challenge. All right, let's meet your contestants. Aaron.
I'm Erin Carver, and I went to Cedar Canyon Elementary, and I'm going to win because I'm just the best at eating powdered donuts.
I guess she is. All right, Gabe.
My name's Gabe Starks. I also went to Cedar Canyon, and I'm going to win because I'm just confident in myself, and I got this.
He is confident in himself, and he has got this. All right, you guys have 1 minute to eat as many of these things as you possibly can. All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1. All right, yes, we've done a couple practice run-throughs, but this is the first time they're actually going to be eating. Aaron's got one in there. She's getting another one in. Gage is going fast, going for the water for some reason. All right, you can drink the water. We got 50 seconds left. Aaron's laughing. Come on, Aaron. Aaron, oh, wow. Okay, apparently eating powdered donuts is kind of hard. Keep going. All right, Aaron got it all over herself right now, trying to drink some swigs of that water to get those down. All right, they don't have very many down right now. I think Aaron has maybe two. I bought way too many of these powdered donuts. This was Terrible, terrible mistake. Crowd, get pumped. Are we getting pumped? Woo! Live Charger Challenge, baby. All right. We have 19 seconds left. 18. All right, keep going. Wow, I definitely bought way too many of these. I thought they would be doing a little bit better than they are right now. Erin's trying to get them down. She's got powder all over her face. All right, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are done. You are done. All right, okay, let's count these bad boys up. All right, I don't even know. Is that even going to count? All right, Noah, you can come on over here and try and figure this out, or somebody. All right, Erin. Okay, we have 1, 2. How many think you got, Erin? No clue? Okay. Okay, I know that. Okay, we had 5. There's that's almost close to a tie. But I'm going to give it to who are we thinking here, boys? It's the exact same amount left. Almost the exact same amount left. We're giving it to Gabe. We're thinking Gabe. No. Okay. How do we want to tie this? How do we want to tie this? Let's see. You know what? I'm going to give it to Gabe. Gabe is 1. Let's give it to Gabe. Erin, sorry. He's got it messed up a little bit. All right. Gabe, how do you feel you've just won this week's Charger Challenge?
Shout out to my parents at home. I feel good. I'm going to need donuts. It's good.
You got to eat donuts. Erin, sorry. It was a close call, but it looks like he has a little bit left. How do you feel?
Disappointed. It's rigged. It's just rigged.
It's literally not rigged. All right, guys, stay tuned for the next 3 weeks of the Charger Challenge. We're going to have a clip show, the finale, and the series finale for the Charger Challenge. All right, back to you guys in the studio. Charger Challenge.
Today, thanks for watching. We'll have 3 more live shows in the next 3 weeks. Be sure to tune in. For all of us here at Studio 415, have a great week, Carroll.
Sunny days and friendly smiles, walk the halls with me. Studio